Hey, good evening, everyone. How's it going? This is Michelle Ship here. I want to join you guys this evening and share some great tips with helping you with getting over the feeling of being unproductive in your home business. Have you ever felt like that? You felt like you were doing all this work, but you were not getting a result and just feeling that you were unproductive? We're going to go into that topic a little bit in depth for you tonight. Anyways, do you ever feel that you just got started in your home business, or you're fairly new or even pretty seasoned in your home business, and do you feel that you are just not getting anywhere and feel like you're doing work but you're not being productive? If you do feel like that at some point in time, go ahead and comment below. Yes, that's me. Michelle, just say yes, that's me, or yes, that would be great. So today, what I discovered is if you're feeling unproductive in your business, there may be a couple different reasons. The first one is, I believe, when you're brand new to your home-based business, particularly in network marketing, you may be feeling that you're doing lots of training. And sometimes when you're brand new, you may be doing an abundance of training, almost too much training. You ever felt like that? And what happens is you get into this like training mode and you're just training each and every day. And the thing is, you may be attending trainings that may not even be pertinent to you at that point in time in your business. Maybe it's not really important, but you feel like you want to learn everything so that you can answer every single question that your prospects have, right? Or every scenario and how to market properly on the internet or offline as well. So you just spend abundance of time training and attending every training call and every single webinar available, not just through your company, but through other industry leaders as well. Okay, so this is called training mode. Now, sometimes this is good, but sometimes it can be overboard, especially if it's pulling you away from your income producing activities within your home business, which is the prospecting and the marketing. Those are the two things that you need to make sure you touch on every single day to help move your business forward, right? Now, the training you need to think about the training that you're attending. It needs to be focused on what your current goals are that month. Okay, sometimes we have certain goals in mind. Maybe when we're brand new, we want to learn just how to do online marketing, right? And that's kind of what my focus was. When I first got started here in my home-based business, I didn't have a clue about how to do offline or online marketing. So what I tapped into first and foremost is to make sure I can get the information out there properly and learn effective ways that I can actually market the service that I was offering and the opportunity. So I tapped right into all of the training for marketing, and I stayed up late and I woke up early and I tried to learn it all. Okay, I was kind of like a training junkie. I was on every single call, all the team calls, all the marketing calls in particular, so I could learn how to do that. And I did it for a couple of months until I got really good at it and got some results as well, meaning a good flow of leads coming through, okay? And then after I mastered that skill set, I moved on to another skill, which is basically learning how to do prospecting. And I learned from both the leaders on the team and my mentors, but also from industry leaders as well on the most effective ways to do marketing and prospecting. And that definitely helped me have a better understanding and confidence and posture when I'm prospecting. So I was laser focused on doing on mastering the two income producing activities, which is the marketing and prospecting right out the gate. And the difference with me when I got started is the trainings that I was attending, I took notes, I was learning everything, but I took action as well. Many times when people are new, they feel they want to learn everything and they attend every single training call, which is great, you know, because you want to expose yourself to your new business opportunity and all the tools and resources available, but they take notes and they don't actually apply themselves and take action and put those notes into work for their business. And oftentimes when you don't actually put the action behind that training that was just taught to you, you become overwhelmed and you feel like so much information is coming in. It's called information overload. And then you feel unproductive. You may be feeling busy because you're attending every webinar that's available and doing this one and doing that one, attending this call, going from call to webinar, but you're not actually applying yourself. and then not only just focusing on applying yourself, but actually getting results with it as well. So you have to be very focused. You have to be very focused on what your goal is. And my goal right out the gate was to learn marketing. And then after that was to learn prospecting until I got good, until I got results, until I started enrolling and sponsoring new people for the business and also for the service. Okay, so that's what you need to zero in on, and when you're first getting started, and even throughout your business, because there's sometimes in your business where you find yourself coming to a halt and you're not really doing much. And you may be, getting that shiny object syndrome where you see this new industry leader is fantastic at this type of content and this one over here. So you start coming to all of their trainings and things like that. And it may be in the hours of your prospecting. And then by the time the training is done, your prospect time is done as well. You need to go back and to attend to your family. So you need to be very specific on which training calls that you're going to attend. And before the webinars are held, you need to think about, before I register or before I dial into this training call, is the information on this call going to be beneficial for me? Think about it. Think about the topic that they're discussing that evening or that day or morning. Is what's inside going to be relevant to reaching my goals that I have planned out for myself by the end of the month? And if it's not, don't even bother going to it. And most likely it's going to be recording. You can go ahead and catch the replay when it's better fit for you to reaching those goals. Like for instance, if your goal is just to learn, for instance, Facebook, okay, and all the various ways to market on Facebook, what you're going to do is you're going to zero in and focus on Facebook marketing, and to get really good, a good amount of leads coming through, a lot of conversations with leads and chat messages and things like that. And then once you get good at that, whether it take just a month or a couple of months, then you move on to the next marketing strategy. Okay. And then same thing with prospecting, learning how to build rapport, learning how to learn and dig deeper and learn the prospects' reasons why they actually want to get started a home business, making sure they're qualified to join you, because not everybody is a good prospect and a good candidate, to actually work from home with your company. And then also at the very end, collecting a decision. Making sure, you have a yes or a no, or sometimes I think they'll think about it, right? So think about that before you register yourself for all these webinars. I mean, there's so many great industry leaders out there nowadays. There's lots of good training calls. I mean, I personally could attend so many of them because they all give really great value. But that 20-minute training or hour training or half an hour training, is it going to serve me and what my goals are for my business at this point in time? There's even training calls now within my current team that I used to go to all the time, but sometimes the topic that they're discussing is not relevant to what's going to help me move my business forward at this point in time. I have to be very particular, and I may catch that call in a replay when I do have that ample time, maybe on the weekends or with some downtime or something like that. But the live call I cannot attend because that's my prospecting time, or that's my marketing time, or this is the time that I'm going to work on building content for my viewers, for my audience, things like that. So be very particular. And what I'm just trying to say with this reminder here is, if you feel in your business that you're being not as productive as you want to be, you may be stuck in the shiny object syndrome, which is going from training to training to training, whether you're brand new in your home business or if you've been there for a while. And yes, it's great, learning and gaining knowledge. It's awesome. It's fantastic. I love it myself, but be particular with the trainings you're going to attend. And this even goes for the trainers that you follow. There's a lot of great trainers out there, Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, Danny Johnson. There's so many in this specific niche of network marketing, but we don't have to follow all of them. What I suggest for you is to select, just a handful, maybe one, maybe two, just a couple that you really resonate with. Maybe you like their style, their charisma, the content, the value, their posture, the information that they share, their techniques. Maybe you like that and you want to then follow those few people and then study them. You know, study the way they communicate, study their little mannerisms and things like that. Study them to the T so that you can duplicate and follow, especially if they're very, very successful. Okay, that's basically what I do. Just follow like a handful. And yes, there's other trainings out there, but you need to just focus on what's going to help you move your business forward at that point in time, instead of, you know, like they say, you're the jack of all trades but the master of none, right? So you need to just focus on just a few. That's going to help you build and feel more productive, which will help you get better results instead of being here, there, and everywhere and feeling overwhelmed. Do you follow me? Go ahead and comment yes below if you understand. If you felt this way at some point in time about, you know, you're doing all this work for your business, but maybe you're not getting much results, and maybe you're just spending so much time on training calls or watching so many live videos or so many trainings and webinars where you can and should be using that time to build your own business with the income producing activities. So hopefully this helped you. Quick reminder, I was just thinking about this today, and I said I have to share it with everyone here in my mastermind group, just to share my thoughts, and a good reminder for myself first and foremost as well, to just stay laser focused on what's at hand and what's going to help me build my business right now. There's a couple things, major things I'm working on. I can't wait to launch in just a few weeks. So hopefully that was helpful. Hey, Sarah, thanks for joining. Hey, Deborah, glad you were here as well. I think I seen Christina as well. So I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. Have a good evening. Take care now. Bye-bye.